interested in just the battery, go to the end of this video where I explain the battery components. I am so proud of them, because now I'm going to get everybody caught up in what we are doing and where we are driving. So go to the end to see the battery thing. The rest is just for those who are curious about what Lua and I are doing today. My name is Adriana, and this is Many Roads, No Rules. I don't plan ahead what road I will take next, because I want those roads to find me, so I find myself. Please join me on this new adventure. I am at a rest stop in Zacatón, and it is super comfortable, and I already emptied the toilet, and I decided I'm going to take it easy. Slow day. We drove 1 hour to get here. I put Lua's towel outside. She socialized with everybody. People think nobody loves her. That is why she's tied to a rope and with a towel on the floor, because nobody loves her. And they stop to pet her, and she traps them. She's like a magnet. She traps people. So there were these 3 young ladies, super cute ladies. She were like, do you want some water for the puppy? Oh no, she has water, she has food, she has everything, believe me. So I showed them where we live, and they were fascinated. But Lua was like, oh, nobody loves me, please. So yeah, they spent probably 20 minutes petting her before going to the bathroom, and another 20 minutes when they came back. So yeah, they're going to be late wherever they go. But then she trapped another family and another family, and this young couple, very young kids. She has been in the Navy for 10 years, working in the nuclear propellers, I don't know what, and on the Lincoln ship. Yeah, I never know how to pronounce that name. So, talking about the battery, I am so amazed. It's just ridiculous. Tim helped me decide what parts I needed. Of course, as always, you start by, okay, what things are you going to be plugging into the battery? A microwave, a heater, an induction or a burner, your laptop, your fridge. Add up the watts, and we decide from there. All my calculations were off one way or another, because I am not that good at getting organized in that sense. But because I know that, I'd rather err on the side of more, because the difference in price between, for example, a 1500 inverter and a 2500 inverter is not that much. So I would rather go for the bigger one, just in case. And the same reasoning I applied to the battery and to the controller. So every now and then I had to check with Tim, hey, do you think this is good enough? Do you think it is enough? And he would bring me down or organize me and those kind of things. So I did buy everything, I mean the battery, the inverter, and the controller during Black Friday, because I wanted a super good battery. It is a 230 amp hours, so I am learning it is incredibly big and nice. But I bought everything during Black Friday to benefit from the discounts, because that one particular battery has a low temperature protection, so it's not going to get damaged if one day we're in a place and the temperature drops to 32, 30, 28, which happens sometimes. I don't like it, but it happens. so the battery is not going to get damaged if that happens. So all those teeny little considerations, I put them together and I bought these parts during Black Friday to benefit from some discounts. When I was in Courtside, I went to Bill Solar, a place there in Courtside. It could have been here in Arizona, it could have been anywhere. I just asked them, could you check how much roof I have available to fit what? And they climbed up there and they said, well, the biggest thing you can put in there is a 250 watt hour solar panel. And it's a high efficiency solar panel, 9BB. If you look at the cells, we discussed this when I chose the one for the minivan. If you look at each of the cells in the solar panel, this one has 9 silver lines, while the 5BB has 5 silver lines. And the more lines you have, the more light the solar panel attracts or catches or traps. I don't know, whatever it is said technically. So I had those people of Solar Bill installing the solar panel on the roof and bringing the cables in so Tim could just connect the battery when we met here at the Ironwood meetup in Arizona. So for 3 months, 2 months and some, I carried that battery, a controller, and inverter under the bed, not being connected to anything. And Tim said, you could connect them yourself. No, I couldn't. It's too much for me. So when we got to Ironwood, Tim connected everything. It took him a long time. This is the inverter with cables. And, oh, a remote. That sounds good. Let's see how big this is. I think I'm going to have to buy a bigger van, I think. Let's use gravity instead of our hands. Okay, manual. Eventually we will use it. Made in China, of course. Ay, ay, ay. This is a big chunk of something. Okay. So this is a big Jackery pure sine wave inverter, 2500 watts. It has luckily it has an on and off. It has a couple of USB ports and 3 thingies. And on the other side it has a couple of thingies and 2 more thingies. So we will do something with this, I hope. We will see. That's that. I have some 20 feet of cable. That's good. And I am hot. Let's see. Energy charge controller, MPPT, more user manuals, cable with a thing. Phone, more cables. Screws, plastic bag, and this is the baby. Looks good. Has a lot of holes and shiny screws. I don't know where this one is going to go, but we will get there. So all of these cables go here, screws and more cables, and a manual. Very good. And now the battery. This is so heavy. Yes, I do have a box cutter knife. I have no idea where it is, so the scissors will do. Okay, box opened. More manuals. Manuals are heavy. Post bolts here. Ha! And these are the post bolts. You see, now I know the name of these. Yay. Canvas. Ugh. So here we go. We have a 230 amp hour 12 volt battery that has a low temperature protector or protection. So I don't know, I guess it is a very good one. We will see. Now we have to figure out where everything is going to go. I cannot believe the equipment I have. I didn't understand what every part was until I actually saw it working. My battery is 100% full all the time. It's amazing. The other day, after 2 or 3 cloudy days, I offered Cindy to recharge her 230 Jackery, so I connected it to the battery, and again, I had the same 2 or 3 cloudy days, but my battery was 100%. So we charged her Jackery, so I gave it to her at 100%, and that represented like nothing in the usage of my battery. And even if it was cloudy and rainy, the battery was full again at 100% in 2 hours by the end of the day, even if it was really cloudy, dark cloudy. So I couldn't believe it. A couple of days later, again, the rain continued, the cloudiness was still there. My Jackery, the 500 Jackery, was getting low, 40% or so. So I connected it to the battery, bloop, brought it up to 100%, and my battery was just slightly under 100%. I don't remember the numbers because the controller gives me an estimate, so I don't really pay too much attention to that. But it was full again in a couple of hours or less. It was amazing. So for now, I still have my Jackery to feed the new fridge, which you will know in the next, you will meet in the next video. So my Jackery 500 is feeding the fridge because I have a DC to DC or DC to 9 volt, I don't know, you understand those things. I have a cable that feeds the Jackery from the engine, and it keeps it quite full all the time because the fridge is connected to that 12 volt cable. It doesn't take that much energy, so it's working fantastic, and it only uses 20% of the Jackery per day. But I can always connect the fridge to the other battery or charge the Jackery with the battery. The point is, that one is always 100%. It's amazing. I am amazed. I don't have to worry about electricity anymore. That's it. Forever and ever. I will have plenty electricity. I couldn't use my laptop with a Jackery because it would deplete the Jackery quickly. And now I get in bed, I work with my laptop connected to the other battery. It gets a little lower and then it recharges immediately. So I am amazed, and I haven't gotten to the point of really using a lot of things. I just bought induction cooktop, so I don't have it yet, but it's a lower one. It uses, I think it is 400, 600 or 800 watts, and you can regulate that. So I haven't tried it yet. The laptop, occasionally I charge the Jackery. If I am not driving, I cannot give the Jackery any juice. So I am amazed. I am so happy. You have no idea. Tim is going to build a box around them so I can use the top of the box to put things on. We will see that when it happens. So far, I am so proud, so happy, so extremely grateful that I have that amazing equipment. You have no idea. We're in the middle of winter. The sun is running very low in the sky, so it's not really hitting the solar panel full force, and the battery is always full. I couldn't be happier. Lua came to my life to attract people and good vibes. The battery is working amazingly. I don't have to worry about electricity anymore. Thank you, electrical system gods. Thank you. And just know that that is one problem I hope I will never have again. Electrical. I had suffered having just a small 500 Jackery and not being enough for a full-time living in a van, Nomad. So now I don't have that problem anymore. I am so proud and happy. So thank you, Tim, for your help throughout the process. And let me know if you want to replicate the same system. You're never going to regret it. It's amazing. So thank you all. If you like the video, if you found some value, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you think. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Waking up, it's gone. It leaves us feeling cold again. Picking up the stones our hands were made to feel. And moments like these, they show us what we've got